have run and been open. I don't know why it doesn't think I have run. Alright, well, I already started streaming. I'm back from my errand. Something's going wrong. Fine. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Fine enough. We were on dealing with Keith and Miguel and the Sword Stance move. Kind of the entire fight here. I have nothing available that's on the Okay, so I actually want to set this to 50% HP so it can't switch. That's how, I forgot that was how this... I can just speed bomb twice. Or something like that. I have Giga Drain now. I can use Giga Drain and get the damage number. Okay. Yeah, okay. Is there anything paper? Does Masharna make this fight better? I guess that's basically my question. Probably. Compared to Ludicolo. The whole thing is that we are trying to install Iron Heads, and we're out of growls. So bad. Bad timing to level Torterra and get this, as I see it. Wait, I can use Thumping Tantrum. Thumping Tantrum. What is it? Your Magnet Rise, which it will be. Okay, cool. And I can switch as well. Yeah, I think in this case, this fight is very much a, well, throw everything in and it happens. This fight is awful. The entire plan is to just stall and keep stalling, and then don't stop stalling. The entire plan. There is no other plan. We have these mons. We have Manectric because it's good at switching with Luxray for the Intimidate portion. We have Staraptor because it's the best thing I could have for dealing with the Mimikyu after all the stalling. We have Masharna because it's my best stall Pokemon, and we have Dreadnought and Torterra because they have Shell. Torterra can also deal with the lead to dead. Because of how this fight is expected to go, I am leveling now. Everything in the party should be 42. Okay. Everyone who has a recovery move gets a Lepa Berry. Everyone who does not have a recovery move gets a Citrus Berry. And that's it. Yep. Torterra can definitely beat Deden by just stomping Tantruming twice. If it gets decleamed on turn 1, it can't get decleamed. But isn't it actually fine no matter what happens? Like, even if it's at 20%, it needs to be at more than 20%. If it gets decleamed turn 1, then we do slightly different. But only slightly different. I think so. Unless Masharn is better. Then. Probably not. Masharna can get randomly paralyzed. Kind of fucked. It's a shame we don't have Wish. That would probably be better than Draining Kiss, but the Heart Scale move and... If we could have Wish, I think I would. Yeah, I think we could be accurate how I would think of it. What a confusion. Like, why would you make this... Because it's not strictly terrible, but also not good. Right? I wanted to just Electric Terrain turn 1. That would make everything less annoying. Okay, so I am going to... I think that's not the right thing. Open with Notepad, that's the one. We're not PP installing the Deden, but we are PP installing the... or at least counting the PP of the Ajadamar. Also, I need to check, double check what it has listed first. I'm pretty sure it's Skill Roller, yeah. It has 8 PP. Then it has Iron Head, which is 10. For 15. Bean Zap, which is 10. Actually 10. And then it has something else. What the other thing? Magnet, right? As some number. I should turn the scenes back on scene. Magnet. Makes sense. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, let me update that overview real quick. That it's big enough. That's it. I can't tell, but I can tell. That's better. Okay. That's good. For me, the whole point around this fight that we are expecting Tanja Tamaru to come in because of an undocumented thing where faster mons with magnet rise think yours ground type moves don't exist. Exactly. That's what we expected. So now we bring in Luxray. Luxray is here because it has Intimidate. That can help us PP stall. Magnet Rise 1. Right. Manectric has no value except that it is actually my best on taking attacks case because the electric hopefully use a skill roller. It does. The electric terrain is gone, that's also good. Roller is down to 7 PP. I believe that this is okay, let me check the values are safe for both Luxray and Manectric. Luxray needs to stay above 39, Manectric needs to stay above 47. Until that happens, you're just going to intimidate pivot between them. Right, that's one zap. Two zaps. You double check. I believe it's just random. Yeah, it's just random whether it uses Iron Head or Zane's at these spots. It doesn't really matter which one happens. Back to Luxray. Minus. One Iron Head. Magnet Rise is on. It could use it because of Skill Roller. Yeah. Did use it. That's fine. Really don't care at all with Magnet Rise. Actually, it's better than at Magnet Rise. Because of the fact that Manectric less bulky than Luxray. So it's good to skip an attack on it. One zap. Okay. my 367, my thing says there is 7 PP gun. That makes sense. Yes. Electric is safe. Let's print it in again. Get Maja down to -5. One more Iron Head. I think that was zinc. Am I muted? No? Oh no, right. Why does my... Oh, it's just played. Okay, hold on. What I'm going to do real quick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this like this in the planning scene. Not that one. Okay, that's gonna be better. I hope. The problem is I'm looking back at my stream, despite being tapped into the game that whole time. I just see a bunch of time and planning. Pretty sure it was Zinzap. I'm going to record it as Zinzap. I think it's thankfully not a big deal to be wrong. -6 time. Magnet rides, one down. I might as well keep switching until electrics. I just want to avoid running out of Zinzap PP before Torterra comes up, basically. I really need it to be down below 50%. believe Manectric's number was 47. I'm going to double check that that is true. That was true. Alright? But it's Ironhead PP that I don't want. Not Zines enough. Probably the last main Manectric switch I'm allowed to do. Yep, no more switch to Manectric or it can die on a crit. I think it's time to start switching to Dreadnought. Dreadnought cannot be good. Alarm. I wasn't paying attention. That Zoom stuff or those Zoom stuff there. That was the last scenes that PP done, which is fine. I'm just gonna bring it for perfect. It's above 50%. Now we just stay here. The moment it starts using moves that don't work when we leave. bad tantrums safely because stagnant, right? I believe this is the last Iron Head, and it's going to start using moves that don't. But we're going to Synthesize. Yep. It would never steal Roller if it still had other stuff to do. It has plenty of Steel Roller PP, so we can stop tracking it. Oh, I should actually do this differently. Nah. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, this thing would love to do better than that, but it can't. Not a thing it can do. Unfortunate. That means that... It's fine. Like, I do have a full HP. Let me just make sure that Mimikyu crit doesn't ever kill. And I know it doesn't, but I didn't actually calc this. I will calc it now. But it does. And it does. Right then. I'm going to cope and believe. One turn of kill and it's gonna be player up, it has to be. Doesn't matter what I click because it's I think it can't Sword Stance here, which is good. A Tailwind will end. Which one does... Speed Bomb does way more damage. Yeah. It can Sword Stance now, it's not a big deal anymore. Because... Double check, but it cannot kill on a +2 play rough at the correct level. It can. You need to click that. Click the wrong move for this animation. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's not. Hard to really say. Can a +1 play rough kill Staraptor? Probably. Is that the same thing I already calced, basically? Yep. What about on Dreadnought? Dreadnought can't die. Dreadnought can wish it. Also, it would be +2 on Dreadnought. What about Masharna? Masharna would need the crit. How often does Torterra die on the +2? Most of the rolls. About half. Okay. I think it's Masharna then. Masharna and I just pray. Masharna wins as long as it doesn't get crit. If it does get crit, I don't know. Wait, what? Fuck. Right, that's how it was. Okay. I need to go Luxray, then Staraptor. Then, like, Dreadnought or Torterra. Probably Dreadnought. Maybe not Dreadnought. good, really good. It can Shadow Sneak, which would be really good. We can Drain Punch, which would be less good. Play Rough, which would be neutral. Okay, now it's going to Play Rough again. Or Drain Punch. I think it's probably neutral. No, it's only Play Rough. Okay, that's really good. That means we're back to like a more neutral state, like we really need. No. I think that means we win. We can Dreadnought it now. I'm gonna use Play Rough. We could still get wrecked by attack. This Citrus Berry really helps. But now we just rock 2 first. Drain Punch is good. Like, we don't want it to drain, but we can definitely kill it in 2 hits, even with the draining. Whereas Play Rough could have caused problems. But now it is guaranteed to Shadow Sneak. Can that ever kill me? I don't think so. It can never kill me with Shadow Sneak. It will always die to Liquidation. Also, my thing's in. I guess I should have just risked crit on Staraptor. But I don't know. Was it? Was I supposed to just actually PP stall it? Tailwind on the strong. I was supposed to. That's horrible. Definitely was supposed to do that. Like, switch in Staraptor when it was about to die. Like, switch in Staraptor when it had 2 turns of Dying to Recoil left. After tracking the PP the whole time. I guess Staraptor could have just sat there. No, it couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't use. I'm glad that that went okay, but also, what the fuck was that? I'm glad that I don't have to do that fight again right now. I'm glad nothing died. That Torterra click was really bad. That was like risking like a 10/16, and I got really. I didn't mean to click that. That was a full-on misclick. Anyway, I've heard there's Altering Cave now. So I'm gonna go to Altering Cave. Next trainer is Aroma Lady Daisy, and yeah, that's if I go south. Like, I would say that this woman down there is clearly Aroma Lady Daisy, and then those twins are what is called the Demon Double, I guess. Oh, there's a TM back in that cut area. Hyper Voice. Is that good? Not really. I don't have a normal type of special attacker, and I can't think of anyone else. And I bet any normal type special attack have better movement. Yes, this is altering. Okay. My repel on? My repel is on. I'll leave it on for a second. Anything in altering? I know there's Pokemon here. Anything other than that? The ghost? Yeah. What is altering cave? Okay then. Huh. I guess? Sorry. Anyway. Don't actually catch them up. Look at what mons there are. Then not think about which one we want so that we can't be disappointed. Unless it's Porygon. Riolu. Oh wait, no, I do have to think about what I want because they can possibly repel Minip. Can I repel Minip? I don't think I can repel a Minip. I don't have a shitter too. And anyway, like, these are Timber, Lucario, Magnemite? I don't know. I mean, I would rather have Torkoal, but I can't repel Minip, and I am not confident enough in this area of the game to wait. They're taking an encounter right now. Put Misharna. We will not put Misharna first because that's a synchronized mon. We'll put Luxray first. Run around until... There we go. What do we get? Fuck. I've heard bad things. I don't actually know that this is bad, but I've heard bad things. What does Porygon get, and when can you evolve it? Okay, but when are those things? I need item loop. Rubius Disc is in Winona's area, so when you get to the 6th gym, and upgrade is Petalburg 6. This is a level 26 Porygon. And my Luxray, just nuzzle it. Like, yes. Yeah, my Luxray can safely nuzzle 26. Okay, crit, that's fine. Which ball do I want to use? I'll use a Great Ball. Why aren't you getting in the ball for it? You're at like half health and it's a great one. I'm 16 levels above you. Please get in the ball. Good object. Alright, so Porygon Z brought Artemis some very valuable. He loves her Death Rays. He really loves her Death Rays, and that's something that she very values. Porygon Z, Paper Beam, pertaining to her demonic realm. we'll go back to Slateport to look at that. And also to set up our team for the next fight. There are only fights left. Until we get to Petalburg City and we can start, like, the gym fights. Or we're going to what? Yes. No reason to. Although Slateport is closer. I wasn't actually sure of until I started going, but now it's very obvious. I'm very glad I didn't get fucked up. I could've, I messed up. My bad. Okay, how do I stop this thing from exploding? Ever. Like, ever. Under any circumstance. It explodes on this. Possible I could just, like, intimidate it first. Is that the only thing that can reliably prevent explosion here? I believe. Yeah, okay. Yeah, intimidate into that is the only way to reliably prevent explosion.
I missed Growl. I don't know if I was supposed to go for Giga Drain of all things, but I really am missing a lot already, very quickly.
What is the... Does Trick Room beat Explosion? No. Okay. Wait. Yes, it does. Oh. Okay, that's different then. Trick Room does beat Explosion, like turn 1 Explosion. Trick Room beats Explosion unless it's at less than 66% HP. It doesn't matter because it's Trick Room. But the important thing is that what that means is I can do something like Dual Wing Beat, switch to this on what's probably a Seed Bomb while it's -1.
Synthesis. Use Giga Drain. Etc.
Actually, I only need 2 Giga Drains, and then that works perfectly. Does it work perfectly? It doesn't work perfectly. The problem is that it's still just... But I can go... What I go is I switch to a second Intimidator on turn 1, and then I go to here. And then at -2, I can slowly Giga Drain up. I'm not sure if Miracle Seed or Lepa Berry is better there. I am sure... I think it's Lepa Berry for sure, actually. This thing surely is... Yeah, this thing is contrary. That's what I thought. This thing could explode at any moment. It is actually pretty likely to explode the course of the fight. I will be healthy, but it... Yeah, that's the problem there, basically. This thing can just fucking explode on me. And the damage is, like, tolerable. But if it explodes on me, the trick room probably. I'm just not sure what I can possibly do to survive trick room. The Raptor can clear this. Raptor clears this. That's the goal. That's the dream. Like fake out stuff. Don't have like flip. I have no way whatsoever to kill him. Okay. If I did, it would be the Raptor. That's basically the problem. What the fuck do I do here? Wow. Would 118 grass help? Rare instant might be that sucks. Migraine it would be, but I want. Artillery and Masharna, I can't. $118 just has the wrong types of. What I want is something slower than. It's gonna be slower. Yeah. Is there a way I can get this die on? That's what I actually want. Like, a Raptor lead. No, it wouldn't.
don't have a way to make progress out in it. What is Flowerville? That one. That lower. Wait for grass type. Okay. None of this would help us. Or two routes I can roll and they would. Roll this and it won't help any. I should mark the Porygon. What does it learn? I looked at its evolution. I know it's. What does it actually have right now? Doesn't get recover yet. Thank you. Oh, I didn't check out ability. I have trace. I should check. Sure, it was on this, but I kind of forgot it could have. Analytic. I don't know if that's not good. Alright, Porygon. Looking forward to figuring out how to fix it. That'd be cool. One day in a Hyper Beam. I expect. At least its bulk is good. I'll say that. I'm so. Like, I really want this to die the charm. Back. I'm gonna fix my box. Right, I have a port. Putting it in the trash. Doesn't do anything here, does it? I can't even. I mean, it gets recover right now. That's more than literally nothing. Recover, psychic. Signal. That's not good here. It's magic. Oh, items. Underroom just invisible. Yep. I didn't know this. Not a memorable move. Where is they? What happens?
Swagger is just charm in this, but that's not helpful. Intimidates are actively bad. Horde is guaranteed-ish to bait Oriented, which will sweep my team if Trick Room is up when that happens. I think I have to do the Torterra thing. And then go like Wall Rain with into low HP Masharna. Into Staraptor. Ooze if it explodes at any point. Genuinely any point. Does have to Trick Room at on one. I could just dual wing beat. But at least bait Florgies. I don't think I have anything that's helpful in my, like, what's it called? This. Okay, Torterra, I mean, Staraptor can do it if I accept that I lose if it explodes and also that it's probably going to explode. Which means it can't do it, in other words. Is there anything I can do to make it not brain in this? Like, the answer is just have Staraptor out, but... No hidden power would change this. Also, I have HP electric. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Well then. Okay, what is this bait? Probably this. Let's bait this. That is so fine by me. Gligar flies. Is that actually true? I think it is. Okay, cool. So I guess it's Gligar, then this comes in on Lurantis, and then doesn't kill Lurantis, guessing. Do I have a way to make it actually kill Lurantis? Not really. I mean, I do have a way to make it actually kill, but I don't like it. Well, this isn't leveled. I don't think that matters that it's not leveled, but it's not leveled. Wait. Quick room priority. I think if Trick Room goes up, this bitch just wipes me. Straight up. Prepare thing, the only strategy I have so far that at least, like, it wipes to a lot of boom possibilities, but it doesn't wipe to anything else. Like, it's like, switch Luxray, switch Torterra. Switch Luxray, 1 turn Trick Room. Switch Torterra, 2 turns Trick Room. Switch Giga Drain, 3 turns Trick Room. Giga Drain, 4 turns Trick Room. Switch Staraptor, 5 turns Trick Room. Trick Room ends. Staraptor kills with Dual Wind Beat. Floor just comes out. I go Masharna and try to win that way. Then I go to Dreadnought. Then I go back to Staraptor. Then I Wind Beat. Then I win. I Wind Beat on this too, and I might just. I could still die there, I think. Let's see. Can I still die there? I don't think so, actually. Maybe not. Muscle Band's important. Yeah, if I fail the kill, which is unlikely, it's 1 in 64 to fail the kill if I get no crits. Yeah, that's not the risk in this plan. The risk in this plan is the booms. If it booms, I probably wipe straight up. Actually, if it booms, I sack turns until Trick Room is... I sack Mons every turn until Trick Room is gone. That's what it is. I can use this one specifically. Wait, no, I can't use... I can't use things that are... I have to use things that are not... that don't want to be powered. Otherwise, bad things happen. Gligar, I guess. Oh, Gligar. I don't want to lose Gligar. Actually, hold on. If it's +2, does it going to start targeting Arena anyway with this? Probably. Yeah, probably. Okay. I can go to 42. Okay, so how often do I just randomly fucking die? I say randomly fucking die, but I do survive. Torterra lives, then Gligar lives on the switch in. I don't know why Dreadnought's even here. Dreadnought's here for the end game stuff. Her. Luxray's there for the early game stuff, sure. Makes sense. There's a 5%, and there's a 5%. It's actually kind of fine, maybe. Actually, that's not even that bad, I think. Like, that'll probably just fight Floored. And, like, it'll be a -3 explode. Still, I don't want to take a -3 explode. Maybe it's survivable. Not really. $78.7. Miracle Seed will not make it better. Yeah, Miracle Seed will not make it better. Yeah. They have 40-60, I think. But... yeah, it is just a normal 60-40, actually. Exactly the same as if it was always +6. Nice. How often does Torterra deal that much damage? $84 or less, which would be 43. Okay. How often do add up at least? Yeah, it does. Oh, it requires the 22. Okay. Okay, so it's almost never going to happen unless I crit second one. If I crit the second one, kind of sad. Okay. Nothing, yeah. Okay. I mean, if I do get explosion done, it's probably just the same thing, but I have attack over here. We might be fine anyway. It might just be fine. Okay. Sending it not because I'm happy with it, but because I'm confident there is no way to become happy with it. Raptor still needs Muscle Band. Masharna still needs the Lepa Berry, actually. Think of it. Torterra might as well have the Lepa Berry. Yeah, Torterra would be best with Lepa Berry, I think. Luxray, it doesn't really matter that much, to be honest. Luxray can have an Oranberry to be polite. Dreadnought doesn't really matter very much. Give it an Oranberry too. Can it even come? It cannot come up. It'll die if it's. Sarina gets a Citrus Berry to decrease the odds that it dies in the situation where it comes up as a sack. Probably just get sacked anyway, but it gives me potential for +1. Also level it for the same thing. This is risky as fuck. This is not good for me. Box act. Here. Don't go that way. Vargas doesn't explode, I think I win. I've been tricked in this turn. Always, it can never explode. Four turns. Three turns. 5% to explode. Two turns. Definitely 33%. That's bad. I don't want it to be 33%. It's closer to 70, I think, actually. That's really good, then. If true. Okay. either 40% or 70% to explode this turn, or 40% or 5% to explode this turn. And this is the last turn of Trick Room. Not explosion. Yes. Okay. Trick Room's gone. Rolling beat. Okay. It should be safe. I think. Yeah, now we just set up. Lord comes out. Always. That was guaranteed. We have Masharna 1v1 it. Hello, Dolphin Scroll, welcome. I'm doing alright. Yeah, this has been fun. And I'm happy right now because the battle I'm in had a very high risk thing going wrong, and it didn't. So in the moment, that's kind of a rush. No, this is a random trainer in this game. But this is a very hard thing. I mean, a very hard ROM hack called Run and Bun. So even just random trainers you can go into can be very difficult. In this fight's case, it's because the first Mon... Yeah. The first Mon has Trick Room and Explosion and a random chance of using it every turn. But no, this is fine. But it didn't explode, so we're fine. And now we just have to do this all battle. It'll take a while, but we'll win. Or maybe not. Let me look at the calc. Okay, I can just switch. The Raptor can feel it. Yes. Okay. Cool. I guess I can just directly switch to the Raptor. There's no reason to read nothing since I fell asleep this turn. I haven't looked at the battle after this one yet, but I know it's one that people who play this game say is really hard. But the one I'm currently in, I should be about to just kill everything with Star After. This could fail. Oh, it's okay. It could have failed to kill 1 in 64 times, but it would have been fine anyway. Because Lurantis can't kill me in one hit, and I would still outspeed after. make sure it's actually nice. I get the chance. Dragon Hammer can deal 103. It's actually I know. Dual Wing Beat is such a satisfying move animation. And a move sound. Now I'm going to run away all the way back to the defense center and start planning the next fight. Is this where I want to go? Yes. Or no. Vectus. Next battle is twins Amy and Liv. A true double, alright. Alright, what is the theme here? The theme is... And also the Corbinite. What is that? I cannot outspeed this. Not a thing that I can do at all. Got it? Cool. Breloom, actually really... I think it's really good simply because it can just... Hi. Can I kill this Corviknight? All? Probably can. Maybe not. Can I just... I don't think. But it's... Problem with solving, like...
Okay, what are people? Unnerve, bad dream. I think I want to Karna, like Breloom. Like any. Have multiple. Whatever I want. Make me start. And the answer is whatever makes sense. Nothing. Nothing makes Does Musharna health bait? Or, but damn. Listen. A little slow. I don't know what Nightmare does. What does that move? I curse, but it won't curse on. I don't know. Hating version is really big because version doesn't. And Corby also does. For eat, I love it. Actually, early Sirena. Problem is. Yeah, Thunderbolt. Better be good. Be good. Hey. I mean, this level's just fun.
Can I brick break at all, really? Like, is there any brick break I can afford to... Does Serena get brick break? Probably need to be brick breaking as my like main way of killing that thing. But I can't brick break. Active. I can use this to take like a hex and a pluck again. If I use dark types, I only have one dark type. I have one dark down. How many encounters do I get? How many? And if I burn or poison things in advance, then I can ignore a lot of the obvious problems that then my team is. But like something I could do is just like pre-damaged whatever. It doesn't matter what my pre-damaged mon is. It should be the mon I would be happiest to lose. The Mightyena, I guess, or Artillery. Probably no. It's probably Mightyena over Mightyena is my only dark type. I think it has to be Artillery. Like it can easily just be. It won't do anything. I might as well level it to 42. Make it really. And then I could set up like, and then I can use like switch into a Staraptor, the Muscle Band, because what else would I give it that slot? And then I can do like a Nuzzle on the Gengar. Or does Nuzzle on the Corp? I think it's Nuzzle on the Gengar. Oh, I think it has to be Nuzzle on the Corby. Never mind. You just get Hypnosis. That's kind of the issue. Everything. I can Tailwind. Tailwind could let me jump. This thing don't take too much from Hacks. I think the Masharna, like an asleep Masharna, an asleep Masharna is going to be. So I should put the Sharna in slot 1, and go to like Staraptor on the Hex, and kill the Gengar on turn. That's my first thought, at least. That'll bring out Persian. Gengar's the only Hex user. Really nice. That would let me reasonably just like switch to Luxray. Like, hold on. Speed Masharna, super damage, Artillery. Artillery, Itch, Poison, Staraptor, Gengar, Hex, Normal type, Corby, Pluck, Masharna, Psyshock, OH KOs. Turn 2. After Tailwind, the Sharna Persian comes out. Turn 2, after Tailwind, the Sharna switch Luxray. Corby. I actually check if Serena had Brick Break. I was. Don't think it doesn't get Brick. Okay. Do I go to Manectric then instead of Luxray? Why am I going to Luxray in the first? I don't remember why I was thinking to go to Luxray. Brick Break sucks. I would really prefer not to have to use Brick Break on Corby in deck. But, what a fight. Yeah, this would be a great spot to have a Vivian with Protect. But I don't. Did this thing tank once? Yes, so. Can you kill Gengars? We'll have Psychic. Not power Psychic. Psychic. It can't kill you. I didn't. Guard break. Whew. Good grab money. That helped out. Maybe sticky one. But I got Air Aquanet. What else can I get there? Bandage. Given that it has like toxic, can't toxic a carbonate. Not a slot. Much nicer would it be if I had a wrap? Could just make him wise bug. I'll even dis. Poisoned Breloom is actually kind of perfect. Has a lot of value potential on the but it also can't be doesn't this get Sucker Punch? Like this gets sucker punch. Doesn't get sucker punch? That's true. Does get sucker punch. Okay, okay. Can it kill with sucker punch? As Black Boss. Can, right? Yeah, it can kill. That's really nice. What is it? Probably big version, right? Does it not bait the person? Yeah, I think it baits the Persian. Like poison. Actually be good. Cannot. Oh. Full HP. Okay, what? Electric. Go to sleep. Wait. That's true. Probably. Can I? Sucker Punch can useful attacking. I'm actually kind of wondering if I want to just like something to make second. then go to mid. While it's Mighty N gets outsped but outdamages everything. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think what I do actually I go Breloom, like really off Dreadnought or Torterra. That I'm baiting Fake Out and Pluck Thing. Then I can go Manectric. While Mighty and a Super Transport. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty doable, actually. Yeah. Turn 1. Mighty Anna Sucker Punch Gengar while it tries Breloom X. Breloom, Pitch, Damage Dreadnought. 4v9, Pluck, Dreadnought. Mighty Anna Slat is +1 everything? +1 and then plus 1 on everything. Nothing outdamages it, but everything is faster. Is that actually true? Is everything actually faster? Yes, everything's actually faster. Turn 2. Version Fake Out Dreadnought. Kill. 4v9 Pluck Dreadnought. Kill. Mighty Anna Super. Dreadnought Pitch Electric. Mighty Anna Super at Burned at Wise Glasses. Version Fake Out Dreadnought Season Kill. Mighty Anna Sucker Punch. Or Mighty Anna Super Fang Port. Turn 3. Mana, 3 Breloom. Turn 3 Electric. Shockwave. Corby. Indiana waste turn. Version fail random target. Corby is dead. Turn 4. Indiana sucker punch. Is that who comes out? On a not full, or I mean unburned, not full. Yes, Jinx will always outspeed and outdamage, and Hypno never will. I did this. Hypno can outdamage eventually, never outspeed. Actually, Hypno always outdamage. He'll never outspeed, and Jinx will. Jinx KO. Or not. Oh wait, it's actually fine. It's version random target. Electric Hawk version. Turn 5. Indiana Sucker Punch plus Electric. Quick attack. KO Persian. Does that work fine? Issue I see is if 1938 plus 108. No, yeah. Electric max damage is Corby Pluck crit. Indiana max taken equals Corby Pluck crit. Sorry, this is Electric. Corby Pluck crit deals 32 plus flails 19 each. Plus it comes in on turn 2. 4 turns burn. 7. Equals 98 total max, less than 112 max HP. Indiana max damage taken. 5 turns poison. 14 each, 70. Plus 2. Fail. 18 each equal. Artist. Oh. Electric is also taking the fake out from Persian. So it actually could go wrong. That's it. So Manectric should actually switch to... Manectric switch to Breloom. Version will flail a random target still. Now Manectric's max damage is Butt Crit plus 1 Flail plus Fake Out Crit. 37. And it only takes 2 total turns burn. Which is 32, 51, 88, 102, which is still less than the max HP. Important thing. Okay. Dreadnought required pre-damage is after a mineral pluck, a mineral intimidated pluck, 9. It needs to make Persian Fake Out, which is 8. 17 HP to start. Yeah, we should be fine. Glad Manectric's alive. Been a lot better than the Mons that actually died would have been. Oh, I really want to use Super Kind in this fight, and I don't care about this. Would be weird if these triggered, but whatever. Why not, you know? I actually think I am going to... Actually, I don't really see any good level development here. It's not necessary. I'm not calcing with. Okay, I'm not calcing with. Alright. But I need to poison. I can paralyze it after. Sorry, how many ticks? 109. Double check that that's the right number. Taking a -1 clock. 9 damage. Into it. Take a fake out and a plug out. Perfect. Do I need these code on it? Should have done the maybe out of poison. And it didn't. Oh. Team orders important. That's better. Make sure 118. I take how much from prison? I take 14 from prison, so I'll be at 104. Can't bait anyone up. I show kills. That's perfect. I want it to be opposite Gengar, which is slot 1, so I use slot. Breloom, go in Hex Kill. Poison. And it's showing Pluck Kill because of the grass fight. My items, the only ones that really matter are the Black Moss and... Wait, no, that one's... Electric. Yep, okay. At least Corviknight doesn't have Curve. That would be awful. I don't care about that. I Sucker Punch Gengar. I switch to Dreadnought. Gengar dies to Sucker Punch. Dreadnought takes like 9 damage, or 10 damage. Version comes in as spam. Version is going to Fake Out. And Corviknight is going to... Version is going to fail a random. I'm going to Sucker Punch Corviknight because Manectric already killed it, and I do not want to damage Persian because it's... Breloom doesn't do anything. Inks will come out because I see that it outspeeds and kills. Or at least outdamage. My Diana has Sucker Punch and there's no reason to do anything to the Mons on the field turns. We'll just switch. Except for the Sucker Punch. That's really cool. And now it'll be Hypno because that's the only one left. It will use some move that does nothing. Doesn't matter which. All of its moves expect the enemy to be deep, and that is not going to happen. Breloom Mach Punch at level 40, 6% diversion. Burned Hitman Mach Punch deals not quite enough. Take it out. I could have helped. One battle left before we get back to Petalburg City and can finally get a Gliscor. I would say, wow, it's amazing that Walrein's level 38 still. I would have thought I would have used it, but it's not that. I just keep using it without leveling it. I wonder what my frag counts are actually like. Oops, from Ace Gym, huh? Okay then. Regardless. So this thing wins if it switches in on liquidation or Flora. Or even through. It looks really easy. In anything? That doesn't quite kill in one. I do need to consider that. It also has switcheroo. I need to consider for different reasons. How does torture? I mean, I just intimidate him. Yes, I have Mighty Anna, you Sucker Punch, Crunch, and it always wins the Raspberry. And it always baits the Barraskewda because the Barraskewda will always see faster and a kill. Can it ever bait a problem move? Also, is this a problem if it... Yes, it is. It can bait a problem move. Bit annoying. But I don't need the burn. I don't need to cure the burn. I can just accept the... like Stitchers. That get me not this range? It doesn't, right? 79.6 plus a burn is 94 and then 7, 1, 1, 17. Plus 29 is 6 this. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that works. Luck Strike and Clean. Luck Strike and Clear, it'll go down to 73. It out damages both of these. Means it'll bring out Demise. Yeah, I'll donate like a potion or any antidote. Am I the end of just wait? Is this dazzling? No, it's not. Am I the end of just do this? No, not quite. But almost. It'll be Grassy Glade or Shadow Claw or Switch. Feel like nothing just after. Then it'll be Iron Head. Yep. Luxray just one hit KOs this, the Muscle Band, and Bates still Knives. What is this picture AI? Oh, it's very likely to just do it. Okay, cool. Fine then. Yeah. I'll just give it, like... I'll also give Torterra... I'll give Torterra a Lepidary. I don't mind it as... And it'll die eventually. When it dies, it'll bait, like, rescue, I think? Yeah. That will go, not that. I guess at that point we'd go Dreadnought into... Take out Mega Drain. Be a Miracle Seed. And then, like, Mighty Anna for the other thing. Yeah. Mighty Anna, I want Mighty Anna to have how much pre-damage again? Wait, that's Aqua Jet. I don't actually... No actual... Is there anything better I can do? Not really. I can pretend this is not, but I can. Raptor doesn't actually do it. We can kill this. Is that consistent? Wild charge is consistent. Taking like 2 of these is consistent enough at least. Luxray would also be a good alternative way to get the kill and guarantee rescue. No, that's not good. Yeah. Huh. Oh, it won't have a water gem anymore. Yes. Okay, so it's actually so fine. A citron. The protector. Why does it have a protector? Oh, okay. I just marked it as having a protector instead of a water gem. That makes more sense. So here is the punishment. And double crit. Wait, crits are... And double crits. It doesn't double crit. I'll just give it I give it a citron every time, I believe. The Dreadnought 2 leaf thing. Well, give it an Oranberry just in case. Otherwise it can liquidation technically cause issues. I don't really... This needs an... Oh, this needs to be burned. How about miracles? Cortera doesn't really matter. These ones need stuff I can do. Right, that should be good. Oh wait, Luxray has a muscle band. It's a muscle band. Means I need to not do that the original intended way. And instead just go like do this on the Grassy Glider Shadow Claw, do Torterra or something on the Iron Head, back to this on another Iron Head probably, but I can't really do that. Is 1 enough though? 1's probably enough.
Yeah, 1 should be enough. Yeah.
The alternative would be that I just, like, accept against... like, Nuzzle. Or, like... Spark and Thunderbolt across the... Why not? I think that's pretty good, actually. I do need this polo, I don't need this. I don't need this. The neck trick, items. lagging tail. Once it gives the lagging tail, it will not take it back. Wait. Adeline? Is that what it was? Adeline. Ah, I see. But it doesn't matter. That doesn't stay there. Well, nice continue. Witchery, Grassy Glide, or Shadow Whip. Raptor. X-Ray's lane is 55. X-Ray has later in the battle. Again, Grassy Glide or Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw is better, but it doesn't matter. Get Grassy Train set battle, it can't read. Yeah, it's not. Go back to Luxray, and then I'm just gonna go Terra. -4 is enough for anything we could possibly make. I mean, I could go to -6. Go to -6. No real reason not to do. Neither of these buns matter for the rest of the fight. Going Torterra easy. But not in a way that matters the overall success rate of my plans. And now I'm at ±6, so there wouldn't be a point anyway. Now I could not flex right in again. Anyway. Now this will take like no damage. And we're going to slowly kill it because we don't deal any damage, but it deals even less damage. I'm gonna speed this up, it's really annoying. Okay, there we go. It has Ice Gem, Ice Fang. Super fine. The entire reason we have a Dreadnought. Yeah. I messed up. Should be fine. But I was supposed to... Wait, no, I did burn one. Never mind, I didn't mess up. The thing I thought I messed up was that I forgot to burn Ludum. Take out to make sure the drain kill. I bet this is the least threatening Bear's cube. Get 86 if you can, but it's always confused. Thank you. When you Aqua Jet, so Justice. Pretty smooth, level 1. Sometimes I can see. But also that. But I can't sucker punch. Hi. The guy who gives us that. Come on. In fact, one of these two. One of these. These. That's what it's like in the. Obviously, that would. One hit KO. They're just names. Oh, I see. God. Defense or accuracy? No, defense or speed. Okay. We could beat one of those two. Oh, it has a power herb. That's okay. That makes sense. But I also can just bounce a bunch there. Looks like a fight that Staraptor mostly kills the entire gym. Staraptor needs help to kill the... Like, it's like this lead, switch to Staraptor, switch to... Yeah, this looks really easy. Adrian. Fence room is probably hard. See if I have any. Terra probably? Oh, Torterra cleared. Terra just easily. Terra out. Torterra just clears. Torterra clears this with basically no damage. Not literally no damage. Has to alone. I should mirror. Oh, I should Leppa. I could also. I don't want to. This one doesn't work as well. Also doesn't. Yeah, I think they're both E. I should be picked if I want. I think I should do it in backward. Do I actually have any lighted ruin? My entire box? Darn it. Terra can. Dreadnought can. Yeah, okay. I do get Gliscor. I do finally get a Gliscor.
Glycor gets knockoff. And Glygar also does. If I delayed the Glycor for two taps, I would get acrobatics. I would get acrobatics. Ouch. Is that relevant? I can tell if that. Look relevant. Maybe it's relevant. I get this. Oh. That doesn't. I just don't think I can beat that. I don't think I should even look at it. This looks much more. Well, not reasonable. No, I spent all that time not rolling trophy. Wouldn't it be fun if I got that? Wait, no, I'm gonna roll 118. I'm gonna roll 118. Roll 118. Now that I'm here, I go. I am here. Experience enough to go back.
Maybe regret it, but that's okay by me. I could grab 115, but I don't think it does anything. 118 does stuff. I roll, like, not Skrelp. You can roll Skrelp here, can't you? Oh, it does evolve. Would I even evolve it? Probably. Huh. Oh, is there any not tweak? Dragon Tail? Hydro Pump? There. Okay. Is it yeah, you can't go through. I'm not on it. Anyway, yeah, I am actually planning to go to 118. I'll go through Briny. I'm rolling 118. If I get a tentacruel, then I can take the recoil route. But I don't think I can tank the...
Actually, that was faster.
We're all the way through. Bingo. Muscle bit? Probably. Yeah, I do need... Yeah, Hitmonchan clears that. Bates Lakeen. Like... This. Intimidator into Ortera.
Vera takes it. Citrus carries up. Hit this. Thing comes in on something else.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll 118. I'm not gonna think about it anymore. It hasn't been important to anything. I should have rolled 118 a while ago, if I'm being honest. Not the right way. Yeah, it's not the right way. I want to go... that way. It's the right way. There will be another biker, and then psychic Jack Lennon. Also, this is cycling road. Why are you here? The team is healed, right? Yep. Okay. Now, do I want copy of Pokemon locations? Let's look at the list. I don't think I want these to be bold in general. There's too many physical attackers. Means I don't need to change my team. Actually, I should still bring the Misharna, the good catcher, because it has Yawn. And I'm unlikely to be able to nuzzle. Worth, like, thinking about, but I probably cannot get a nuzzle off because of the fact that maybe I'll go with a he would be take out Light Chip and yeah. Again, I could have repelled here. I would have been. Okay. Has water bubble. Does it have has incantation? Okay. Careful. On the heaven. bet I cannot probably bet it will die if I. That is correct. Also die if I'm not hit. No! Sticky Web is a skill move or no? No. Yes, Sticky Web is a okay. I'm missing Lunge because I caught this as an Arachnid and not a Cube Fighter. Arachnid has brought many joy to demonic children with its bubbles of water. Such a beautiful woman. Artemis got it to lure the sirens. Okay, now we check if it's good. That's good. I think that's good. Whether that's good really depends on like what level. It's my real box in. I didn't actually have a real box my DNA yet. Fair enough. This dies only 1% of the time, which is a massive improvement for the alternative. This will surely come. Oh, yeah. Wait, is that speed? Damn. No. Find enough. Okay, I think it's fair to say, obviously. Unfortunately, I don't have a Protect Mon. Vivian would go hard on.
I have to risk it. Really annoyed about it. By the time this gets to Norman, a dive and Oak. I'll keep Soak for sure. I Soak Aquaring. If it doesn't 1% crit, it wins. Invates Lucario. With the Citrus Berry on it. What I would do is I would just take this, give it back and take. Turn that back to it. Okay. Yeah, I looked at these and I thought they were probably the hardest. I'm like, I think the hardest thing. I don't have a fire type. Fire punch. Okay. I actually can't press him. Look at this. Pull my grass type. Anyway, we just are to take. Nice people.
This is the crit room. There are leaf things. I was back here. Kind of a hero. I think that one's probably doing. Or don't have a authority. Not pedestrian. Ah, the recovery room. So, that it? Maybe it. I mean, it should be it for the. Guess I'll get us too. Sky Felrose, I need now. Back to the.